YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, November 5th, man. Appreciate y'all for locking back in with me, man. This is Focused on My Flow. I am Marcus. This is where I give y'all day-to-day updates, man. Seeing where life is going, seeing where it's headed, seeing how I'm doing in my mental, man. And I hope that y'all share with me and let me know how y'all doing too, man. So just getting straight into it, man. Woke up this morning, finishing off yesterday. My daughter got a blue. I think that's 2 days in a row she got a blue. Didn't get a purple. For those of you, I told you purple is the best. Blue is underneath. So she got 2 blues in a row. Not great, but had a talk with her. So hopefully she just turns around today. Motivated, man. Just go to school and do what she need to do. That's her job right now. Just do what she need to do. Make sure she listens, follow directions, and it's very simple. So hopefully when I go pick up from school today, man, that'll be. We'll come up with a purpose. It is already Wednesday. She started out with a purple on Monday. No, I think it was 1 day of a blue. Or maybe 2 days of blue. Don't remember right now, but maybe I think it was 2 days of a blue. But we just need to get that purple. Get off that topic. But yeah, yesterday went good, man. Did pretty good on the rest of the day. Got up this morning around, I want to say around like 5:30. I usually get my editing done this morning, but kind of chilled out. Just spent some time with myself to collect my thoughts. Visualize how the day was going to go. And once I started getting stuff flowing, man, I already got my 3 videos up on my reaction channel. If you're not subscribed to that channel already, it's Coach Floyd Reacts, man, where I react to everything up-to-date sports, football, basketball, pros and college, a little bit of high school. I got a couple guys that I've had in high school. They moved on to college now. But just keeping up to date with all the sports, man. That's if you want to go over there and see some just great atmosphere where we reacting, and you also want me to react to certain stuff, sports talk. Right now, go over there and let me know, man. But that's what we get down on but over here, man, this is like I said, this is Focused on My Flow over here, where we have our conversations that we check in on each other day to day. We see how things are going, man. We want to make sure our mind, body, and spirit is good, because without this, making sure everything is good over here on this channel, then I can't do that over on another channel. But this is to make sure that everything in our mental is going good, for me to check on you, for you to check on me, and vice versa, man. Just to make sure that we good. We in a good headspace to be successful. We keep striving to be the best every single day, and we keep putting a foot forward in front of the other to be the best that we can be. So yeah, man, that's not all it is to it, but I mean, it's things that we need to do to make sure that we get there. But just touching bases on that, man, that's what we got to do, man. So I'm speaking for me specifically. Today is Wednesday. I'm doing good, man. Felt good. Yesterday was a smooth day. Like I said, still not where I want to be, but still striving to get there, man. Staying optimistic about my future and about my future endeavors, and hoping that they go the way. Just hoping they go the right way. I can't say I'm hoping that I want them to go the way I want them to go. I'm just hoping they go the right way. Hoping the chips fall in my favor. Going forward. Haven't fell in my favor in a while, and I'm just hoping they fall in my favor. And I'm sure that's for everybody. Everybody wants the chips to fall in their favor. Everybody wants the things to go their way. A lot of times we get so stuck in stuff not going our way. And we can't remember a lot of times when something has gone our way. So I mean, I'm kind of speaking for myself on that, man, but hopefully everything goes my way. It's November, man. We got Thanksgiving coming up. I got a busy month. I'm gonna be honest with you, I hate holidays. I like to get them over with. I hate that stuff is closed, and it's just, I've never been a holiday person, man. Didn't really have family when I was growing up like that, so I'm not a holiday person. I like to get it over with. I'm a big proponent. I love when the new year finally hits and that shit is over, and then we can kind of, after the new year's January 1st, we kind of slide back into a regular routine and then get ready to prepare for the summer. This kind of ends the year, so that's the only way I remember of it. You kind of start to look back on it, reflect, and be like, damn, am I in a better place than I was last year? Did I do the stuff that I needed to do? What were my yearly goals? Did I accomplish any of those yearly goals? Did I get close to any, or did I just fall by the wayside with some of them? So that's really what you're reflecting on at the end of the year, man. It's because now you've went almost a 365, and you want to definitely beat and see, okay, I've came a long way. I've made progress in a whole year, 12 months. And a lot of times we get just stagnant, and it sucks. I would say it sucks sometimes, man, because you see we a lot of times we see ourselves in a different light, and we see ourselves accomplishing so many things, and they just don't happen. And we put a lot of time and work into it, and a lot of effort into it, regardless of what other people, may say is coming from it. We know what we put in, and to see it not come to where we want to be is frustrating, man. Especially a year at time, it can be frustrating for all of us. So we just reflect on that. Like I said, you get down to the last 2 months. It's November now. You get down to the last 2 months of the year, and you really start to check yourself and see, like, damn, did I even come close to that? Did I make that month? Did I make that money goal? Did I want to say how much money I wanted to make towards the end of the year? Did I accomplish this goal? Did I get this certificate? Did I get this degree? Did I just become an all-around better person mentally? Did I put more time into myself? Did I physically change my body? Nutrition-wise, health-wise, did I get healthier? Did I start eating better? Am I still eating the same junk that I was in the beginning of the year towards the end of the year? Did I cut out certain things that were negative? Did I try something new, in this last year? Did I go somewhere new? Did I cut some people out that I didn't need to have in my life that were just bringing negativity? And not just saying it was just them, but then not only change them, did I change myself? Because you got to make changes on yourself to make sure you become a better person. So just all around, a lot of things to just make sure that you became a better person in the year, and then everything else will reflect from that. If you became a better person, then that's really all you can ask for. But I know we strive to elevate, much more higher than that. But that's just the baseline of it, of where we want to be, But and I get it, for a lot of people, you look back on, it's like, damn, I'm still struggling where I was. I'm still haven't made any progress. Honestly, I've regressed from where I was, and hopefully, like I said, once you get out that negative stuff and the stuff that you didn't do, then just try to change it, man. We're not blessed to have another day, but say, okay, I gotta do it. I gotta make a change, and it's always easier said than done, man. You see a lot of people on social medias in life that say, I just did this and it happened. That's not real. That's not how it works. It doesn't happen that fast. It doesn't work like that. It's something that takes time, and in all actuality, I know they use it's a saying, and good things happen to good people. A lot of times they don't. A lot of times good shit happen to bad people, man. Sometimes bad people be getting a break all the goddamn time, but a good person never gets. So let's just be realistic on it. All you can do is hope and wish and stay prayed up and hope that it comes your way, but that's something we never know. That's something we never know if we gonna ever get that break, or we gonna ever live a lifestyle that we want to live. We just gonna ever be comfortable and not have to struggle and stress about everyday life and everyday situations. And that's stuff that just in general that people just go through every single day. What your struggle or the struggles that you may go through in life are pennies compared to what some people's struggles are, and what some people really and genuinely go through on a daily basis just to put a roof over their head or food on their table. So just be blessed to where you are. I know we are all frustrated because we want to get somewhere else, but just take a moment, and just appreciate the struggles that you have, because some people would die for those struggles that you have. So we can't ever forget that it's not as bad as it could be, right? Somebody somewhere is going through something 20, 50 times worse, and not to say that I'm always a person that I always visualize stuff, but I'm always been the type of person, when you see a homeless person on the side of a street, I don't give to homeless people as much as I should. It's really just a feeling for me. But I'm the type of person, whenever I see a homeless person, it's just something that I have always consciously did when I was younger, from growing up from a little bit of struggle, is I always remind myself that I'm one step or one move away from that being me, realistically. And I always keep that humbleness and humility about myself, because as long as you realize that you are never too good to be that homeless person that's on the side of that road with that piece of cardboard or that piece of paper asking for something, then that'll always let you know not to take anything for granted that you have, because that homeless person on the side of the road doesn't even have the things and the resources that you have. Knowing for you, the resources and stuff that you have is not enough of what you want, right? And you feel like you need more and you deserve more. But that person on that corner wishes they had the resources that you have, right? So I always try to keep that as a reminder, because if you ever get to a point in life where you ride past a homeless person and you go just like, ugh, you get, that's when you, at that point, you way too up here and you need to bring yourself down. Because if you ever get to the point where you ever think that that can't be you and life can't take everything away that you have, if you ever get to that point, man, I God bless you on your soul, man. Because life be life, and realistically, at any point in time, it can change like that. At the blink of an eye, at the snap of a finger, it can change. And your whole life as you know it right now can, not saying that it's gone, but it can change to the point to where something as precious as walking that we take for granted can be gone, right? Walking stepping down a step and you miss your step. Just getting in the car and taking your routine drive to the store, or taking your routine drive to work on the same route that you have every single day. You never know what's going on the next street over, or you never know what's going on a couple miles away, of somebody fleeing in the car and running from somewhere. You don't know that they're gonna take that track if you take it for the last 30 years and it's always been safe. And just that one day and that one particular time that moment crossed your path, and it can change your life forever. So I encourage people to understand that just remember, when you pass a homeless person on the street, man, envision don't ever think that can't be you. Because believe me, in realisticness and reality is that homeless person didn't want to be there. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people think that that's a choice. That's not a choice to be homeless. That's not a choice to have nothing. That's not a choice to lose everything, right? So that homeless person that you see at one point in time during their life, I always envision, and it's just maybe just me, I don't know if other people get this too, write in comments and let me know, but I also envision homeless people or people going through a struggle as at one point in time that was a child at one point in time. We were all kids at one point in time that had no worries, had no responsibilities, and we could dream whatever we wanted to dream, right? When you pass a elderly person in their 80s and their 90s, remember at one point in time that elderly person was 16 or 15. They were a kid, and everything, the world was their oasis, that they could dream as big as they wanted to be. All of us at that age had a dream. Somewhere along the lines, life hit us, and that's what slowed us down and deterred us from our dream. But man, just remember, when we were all kids, we had a dream, and we some of us wanted to be doctors, lawyers, scuba divers, a teacher, and we all dreamed. All of us in grade school, elementary school, remember our teachers had us to write down on a piece of paper, what do you want to be when you grow up? And that was the innocence in life that we had to dream and let us know that we could be whatever we wanted to be. And in life, and then you look up and you're 60, 70 years old, and you may pass that elderly person and think that they're moving slow or something like this, but we all revert back. Like you go back and you have to have those thoughts to humble you and let you know that, hey, that person at 80 years old at one point in time was the most athletic, the most sharpest, the smartest, the fastest person in their class. Liked by everyone. And now they're just an elderly person that you zooming past because you're younger and your world's moving so fast and theirs is moving slower. Time is passing them by, and eventually it's their time to go. So we can't just think that just the time that we're in or the age that we're at is we can bottle that up and it's at a standstill and we're always going to be that age. We don't see ourselves, other people see us, right? So we don't when we look ourselves in the mirror, we can see wrinkles and stuff like that, but we still see the young person, a young version that we were. We still feel like that until Father Time hits us in that age, and then we're like, damn, I can't move like I used to move. But this was sore when it didn't used to be sore. I used to could do this, but I can't do it now. That's life. And it's certain terms that you go through in life to where you start to understand, like, man, wow, I can't get it back. I remember where I was, and especially for those who are parents as well, like I am. You see your kids, and your kids start to grow, and you realize, like, man, like I'm next up, right? You heard the uncle and auntie, that you called when you were younger, and then you realize your kids started growing. Now you the uncle and auntie, the granddad or grandma when you were younger, and you get a little older, and your kids are a little older. Now you grandma and granddad. So it's a realistic thing, man. You watch life start to speed up, and then when you get older, you think it's moving so fast, but it's really moving the same speed. It's just you start to regress and move slower. If you've had elderly ones, you can see it. It's a weird thing to see your parents move slower when at one point in time you were younger and they were moving fast, right? You see them dedicate their life to you because you're their child, but we tend to forget sometimes that at one point they had a life, and they just moving and they trying to make sure that your life is good. And as parents, we do that. We tend to forget our life and the things that make us happy because we just taking care of our kids. And like actuality, once you become a parent, that's really what it is, man. But I don't want parents to lose the things that they love, just because you're a parent. It doesn't have to be that way, but like I say, life be lifing, man. So just for those, man, those people that's like I said, is life is hitting you in the stomach and beating you down right now, and you feel like it just ain't getting no better. It will. Stay optimistic. Stay optimistic about it. Stay prayed up. Just stay happy, man. Stay joyous. Stay positive. And something will happen. I can't guarantee it, because sometimes it just doesn't happen. And realistically, we can't say that, man, something gotta come out of something bad. Sometimes something bad keep coming out of something bad, but if you stay optimistic, it's your belief. In all actuality, it's your mind, it's your belief. If you believe there's something good that can happen, and then it'll happen, right? But you gotta believe it. If you don't believe it, then it won't. So, man, I appreciate y'all for locking in with me, man. I want to talk y'all heads off, but this is just another, like I said, an open conversation that we have, man. I just like to have these open conversations and get out the thoughts that's in my mind, man. Let y'all know how I'm doing, man. Today was good, like I said. Woke up good, smooth, got stuff uploaded, and I'm feeling good, man. You know how hump day is in the middle of the week. Your mind goes through ups and downs, trials and tribulations. It's just what it is, man. But just giving y'all insight, man. I want y'all to really open up and really take care of yourselves, really take care of your mental, because your mental, like I always tell y'all, controls everything. The more positive you can stay and more optimistic that you can stay about life, man. Just some manifest things and speaking into existence. And you like they say, you water a plant enough, eventually it'll start to grow. So I'm telling you, and I'm expressing to you to water yourself, man. You are that plant. Put some water on yourself and keep watering yourself, and don't worry about if you ain't seen a plant or a flower sprout yet. Keep watering, keep pouring into yourself. The more and more you pour into yourself, eventually over time, something's got to come from it, right? Yes, you have plants that you pour water on and never grow, but that's a chance that you're willing to take rather than not take the chance at all. Because in all actuality, we take a lot of chances on things that don't mean nothing. I'm just asking you to take a chance on you, right? So pour into yourself. Listen to yourself, listen to your mind, body, and your spirit. Take care of your mental, take care of your physical, take care of your health in general, all over. Love on yourself. Tell yourself how proud you are of yourself, man. Just appreciate you. Don't down yourself. Don't dwell on stuff that just doesn't control life, because at the end of the day, life is going to keep going on. That second clock on our watch keeps ticking regardless of how bad or good you feel, right? Those seconds keep ticking. Those seconds add up to a minute. The minutes add up to an hour. The hours add up to days. And the days add up to weeks. And the weeks add up to months. And the months add up to years, and so on and so forth. So don't dwell on something. Just keep moving. Keep progressing. Make small goals. Like I said, always celebrate your successes. Don't skip over something. Stop for a minute and celebrate it. Acknowledge that you did that, because if you wait on somebody else to acknowledge it, they may not ever see the time and effort that you put in. So express to yourself how much you are proud of yourself, and celebrate yourself. So like I said, man, I appreciate y'all for locking in with me today, man. Good conversation, man. Just something I wanted to get off my chest and off my heart. And like I said, I can release it. Talk to y'all, man. Y'all give me a lending ear and a platform all the time to be vulnerable and let y'all know how I'm feeling. So I appreciate y'all for that. And I appreciate y'all every day for locking in with me so far. If y'all been following me from the beginning, man, I started off on a little journey. Start off in a rough spot of my mental, but y'all see it's gotten better, man. So if you've been following me from the beginning, man, you see I have not missed a day yet. Y'all holding me accountable, and I keep locking in every single day and letting y'all know how life been lifing, man. So I appreciate y'all to death for locking in with me. Staying tuned in, man. Smashing that subscribe button, hitting that notification bell, man, so you're notified every time when I drop a video on this channel, man. I'm staying focused. This is my flow, man. So I appreciate y'all every single day. Love y'all to death. As I say always, man, love on your loved ones, man. Tell yourself you proud of yourself, man. Tell somebody else, your loved ones close to you, that you proud of them too. And I appreciate y'all locking in with me tomorrow. Like I say, as always, man, it ain't till next time. It's tomorrow, because I'm gonna lock in with you again. So I appreciate y'all to death. Go out and have a wonderful, beautiful day, man. Go be the best version of you today. Push yourself today to be the best version of you, man. And I appreciate y'all to death. So like I say, until tomorrow, I see y'all again. Peace.